Our group was supposed to enter, occupy the forest area, and mine the field and the road, so that enemy tanks couldn't pass and infantry couldn't get through. In short, we mined the road, crawled over, mined the field, set up tripwire grenades. We occupied a section of the forest and held the defense. This was beyond Kurilovka, meaning Kurilovka was still, in principle, under the enemy. We took a position already beyond Kurilovka, so our main forces, it turns out, occupied Kurilovka, while we were already behind enemy lines, mining the field and the road.
This is necessary so that he couldn't retreat.
And to prevent him from retreating, pull forces there.
To isolate the combat area.
Yes, there was an incident when I mined the field with grenades, and there was an explosion in the area, meaning a group tried to approach. But as it turned out, they triggered a tripwire. I even saw that there was blood left there. Then I changed the tripwire and walked around. So the group retreated.
How much time?
40 days.
They gathered.
Well, they equipped burrows, protected from VIPs, from thermal imagers, and stretched the ceiling. Or this covered myself with a thermal blanket. I had a comrade who was a 300, meaning he was wounded, treated a comrade, still ran around. Shrapnel. Leg, arm. For 40 up to 40 days. I almost healed him.
How many of you were there in total?
We.
2 people? Here's my cool 3.
Well, there's a radio station, communicated via radio station.
You know, when you look back, it doesn't matter at all. I mean, it was what it was, and you don't think about whether it was hard or not. Our work?
Keep track of all this important stuff up.
The negotiations didn't convey the nature of our activities. We don't have regular access to the media, so we're not really aware of what's happening. Yes, we just do our job. And now, because information about our latest work leaked onto the internet. Well, on one hand, it's kind of nice, but I was somewhat upset by it, of course.
Then our journey didn't end there. It turns out that we headed through the forest towards the border. In the border.
The 2 of you, or exactly 4?
No. Most assuredly, our brothers were with my body. It turns out, Booba, there's this Booba. And 3 more of my adult pencils, really adults in number. 60 people moved through the forest towards the border. Towards the border. We reached and reached. 900 meters short of the border we arrived, but we were doing our job, fulfilling our task. So as the enemy, he is on our land. On our land. And we did everything to clear it of this enemy.
What tasks is the battalion carrying out today?
Today, at the moment, the tasks. We are also pushing the enemy beyond the borders of Kursk land, beyond the borders of the Russian state, and there is literally a little enemy left. They are in panic anyway, and they are not the same anymore. How to say, motivated. Just try to leave in small groups. Mostly still have to work in small groups of up to 5 people. Advance through forest areas as well as clearing basements. But this is more effective than mass. Such attacks are faceless.
Such a combat group usually includes...
Well, usually it's like a group commander, a regular standard squad. An infantry squad consists of a group commander, a machine gunner, a sniper directly, and a couple or 3 riflemen.
How do the battles in the Kursk region differ, for example, from those in Dnipro or Mariupol?
Well, in Mariupol, these are urban battles. They are also peculiar there, sort of. Here in the Kursk region, it's mainly forest areas, and directly such villages. Small settlements in the Kherson direction. There, well, it's clear it's mainly artillery and drones. Compared to Kherson, there are far fewer drones here. Even then, because there they had a bridgehead. This was held quite tightly, and they didn't have a retreat maneuver there, and they stayed there until the very end, until they were either 10 kilograms of plates. Damn, you give, it's a basement, you won't throw it. They will sit until the very end. And mainly, the Patriots are coming. There is personnel from the mobilized who are there. Yes, they are the most prepared as well. And the personnel that is coming now, they are already motivated and still go. And kind of prepared. If there are personnel who are of, how to say, advanced age, there are even those over 50. Obviously they don't storm, but they still perform tasks related to support and everything else.
In 2022, the tactics changed completely, and now I train all the guys in my company differently. We already don't go anywhere without drone support, for example, even to bring food or ammunition to the guys. We try to take full control of the sky where we are to monitor every step of our fighters, so it's more technological, only stronger, like an assault group for us, basically. The focus is on securing, meaning we need to clear, but practice shows. As usual, we encounter a lot of remnants and those people who fiercely hate us. So the assault group has now changed. Now it's 2 people, followed by another 2 people a kilometer behind. Such a group is filled with up to 6 people, that's the maximum. Usually it's 4 or 3 people. They have Kalashnikovs, a machine gun. If the fighter can physically carry more, like carrots, and a grenade launcher, then he does. And in addition, the main thing is a 12-gauge shotgun. There's also a 16-gauge, and fortunately they are finally starting to issue them to us. Well, it's still expendable material, plus it adds more weight, plus the ammunition. You need, well, at least 50 rounds, whether you're carrying a double barrel or a shotgun, you still need 50. For anti-drone combat, do you use thunder attachments on the barrels of automatic rifles? Not yet. I've heard about them, that they replace the muzzle brakes.
We don't have them yet, but I think they'll appear soon. All right. Have you used or applied cartridges with pellets and heat shrink? Or did you just drive everyone away in the VR?
We used them, but I didn't like it. What didn't you like? We hung a balloon at a distance of 50 meters and the magazine fired and missed. It hit, but only one, and they were closer. Yes, they were closer, and so mainly shotguns, weapons, or hunting.
And Rep, do you carry it?
Assault group, they don't carry it anymore. They refused. Now it's not much on fiber optics. Fight by Vishki, so mainly it's up to the person who will shoot. Now they are trained in aimed shooting. Exactly. As practice has shown, most people think that with a double-barreled gun, you can just shoot in the general direction, and somehow you'll definitely hit with the shot. No, it doesn't work like that, so now the focus is on accuracy of shooting from different positions. Shooting not only with automatic rifles, grenade launchers, but specifically hunting rifles.
Do you really believe that if a 30-day truce is agreed upon, the enemy will adhere to it?
I think not. I think it's all devised to remove the remnants of their area. That's exactly my opinion, that it's like that. So that they are not disturbed and do not come out. Well, what do you mean, sort of? Thank you.
So this is a new military specialty, right, legs?
Yes. Well, yes, everyone says so. Yes.
Can you describe what your typical day is like and what you do?
Well, a typical day, at the moment we are training.
No, but in battles, when active combat is happening, like the legs were at Krasnogorsk. So tell us, how is it organized? Because not all viewers know that this is such a new profession.
People communicate over the radio what they need, for example, water, food, ammunition. We gather in pairs just the same. We load the backpacks and, like we walked at Krasnogorsk, 7 kilometers there, 7 kilometers back. At Rakhov, when we worked on foot, we already had motorcycles. We transported across the field food, ammunition, and similarly delivered to groups to reduce walking, because at Rakhov there were many birds. We rode motorcycles into the mud, into the ice. We transported, everything was fine. Similarly, we evacuated the wounded. What kind of load, for example, when you walked on foot, how much did you carry?
Let's say approximately like this. 2 packs of water. Here's 1.5 liter. Here's a pack. How many are in a pack? Do you remember? 6 bottles? No? There's a package, right?
Well, basically, yes, 2 packages.
9. Then we throw some bags on the sides. Then the second trip in the evening. So we already brought the water. It's enough for them for a day. In the evening, we come, load the bags, then pass it. Well, all of that edible stuff, so to speak, is there. And we take it to them every day. How much? I don't know. 2 trips? I don't know, approximately. In short, that's the knees are bending.
On the way, FPV drones will catch you.
You know, it's happened many times, but they have never caught us. Never caught us. And you also need to not reveal positions, not lead them back.
Right, yes. When a lot of drones start appearing, FPV drones start, we move to another position, which is called, what is it? A decoy? A decoy position. We run in there and sit. Once the movement ends, we quickly rush to the position and leave to somehow conceal the position.
That's when, for example, one comic worked. We have literally 10 minutes because they are recharging the second one, and while it flies exactly in those 10 minutes, for example, to another position, it flies there, it doesn't find us somewhere.
Boom, and that's how it gradually fills in. It happens that, by the way, or they have something going on there. Maybe they are having lunch, I don't know. Somehow the timing works out so that, well, a couple of those small ones fly by and we can calmly do something. Where was it harder, in Krasnogorovka or in Kurachovo, can you compare? And why is it Krasnogorodka?
Because of the anthill.
This position? Something is needed? Yes, there's a hurricane, that's right. That means they didn't make it in time?
There was a trigger, water, where we moved forward, forward, forward. They couldn't keep up. They entrenched. It was very difficult. If he says that in Kurachovo they won't manage to do it, it's already ours.
I am Pavel. Faces of the 850th Guards, native Zhukov-Shliakov Marine Brigade. I wanted to provide you with a little humanitarian aid, so take it, use it.
Thank you very much.
We can all definitely do it. We will always help.
Good afternoon. I would like to warmly greet each and every one of you.
We wanted to help you a little with humanitarian aid from the Marines. 8th and 10th Patrol Brigade. I think that you won't mind?
Please, I am always glad to see you.
So here, let him help you carry it in or something.
Yes, I'll carry it myself.
Thank you. All the best. And to your mothers as well.
Have a good day. We will continue to help. So we decided to visit you.
I see. Hello again.
Here, a little something from the 810 Guards Cardinal Zhukov-Shakov Marine Brigade.
I am a veteran of this brigade.
I know.
The guys gave this to me. They said, Vyacheslav Nikolaevich, this is from us. Here it is.
with all the signatures.
My comrades are still alive. But I know that the commander of the mortar battery of the 3rd Battalion is alive.
With Kavri Bulatvashia, I participated in the crossing of the Psel River. Thank you. We went through the forest, reached the river, and there. We had to swim across. We had to improvise, and swam using our own means, that is, with our gear, in armor, with a rifle. We swam across and reached the position, secured it. Today, as soldiers of the Russian Federation, we helped with all our might, as much as we could. The settlement, since it is located on the front line of bombs. In the frontline zone, we helped the civilians, the residents who remained there, that is, with humanitarian aid. This includes food, rations, various items like tea and sweets, as much as we can. All of this is done from the heart. People respond well. That is, positively, they support us as much as they can, which we sometimes lack. So the positive energy from them is a big step for us. We are only moving forward.
It was very difficult, very frightening. There were fires and we extinguished them as best as we could to prevent our village houses from catching fire. And there's a small ditch near the house. We also dug there, the 3 of us. The house was burning at first. There we dug, redug, and saved the houses. A big thank you to our military personnel. The 10th Brigade, they help with food supplies and provide moral support. We worked, I helped to herd the cows, sometimes until 1 o'clock, until midnight. We didn't manage to leave. Yes, and where would we go? Where would I go from my native land? I am on my native land. Let those who came here leave. Now it's a bit easier for us here, a bit more uplifting. We already know that soon, very soon, they will be driven out. We are working, Sergei Vladimirovich. We had to dig up potatoes under shelling, but what can you do? We dug them up. We transported them on bicycles over there, behind the farmer. We dug in the garden, hiding from drones.
The drone flies, you drop the shovel, let it be.